welcome back to another episode of our Disney Princess Challenge. We are here with Snow White and her little ones. We are continuing on with this story and how she's getting on. We have recently found out that she is expecting. She has another child on the way. So Snow has gotten herself another wonderful, exciting news of another baby. And hopefully the last one, because she only needs one more child. She's in her first trimester. She'll be in her second trimester in 23 hours. Her and Florian are having hopefully their last child, I believe. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this will be the seventh baby, the seventh little dwarf. And it will be the child that will fill this household and will make her all her dreams come true. We are hoping for a little girl because, as we know, we need Cinderella to come along. And we are just going to let Snow continue to take care of the family here because she has to have this little one, and I am not sure if we'll be able to have this little one in this episode or not, but we will be seeing Alder and Rowan age up in this episode because they should be having birthdays. That is hopefully the plan, but it's just going to depend on how much time we have. But they do have birthdays that will be coming up, so hopefully we'll be seeing that take place. But in the meantime, Snow is going to be having her hands full taking care of all of the children in her house. She just got some jet. It is rare, worth 168 simoleons. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. All right, I'm just going to send her in. She's going to go clean up the washroom. Because it is pretty nasty and she's feeling pretty tired and also pretty hungry because, well, she's expecting. So, of course, she's going to be feeling pretty hungry. That makes perfect sense. She hasn't really had a lot of time lately to deal with her hobbies such as knitting and painting. And the reason for that is because, well, let's face it, she has a lot of children. I'm going to get the boys here to just kind of clean up a little bit. Hopefully they can help pick up around the house a little bit since they're a little bit older and they are a little bit more self-sufficient and able to kind of help out around the house. So hopefully they will be able to help Mom with some of these chores and keeping the house tidy. As we know, in our last episode, they had aged up to children and we got them some beds in here. So now all of the children are here in this one room. I think that is going to make for some difficult times because we're going to have babies crying, keeping up the children, and I think it's just going to be a little bit of a disaster, but we'll see how it goes. She's just going to go ahead and wake Alder up here, and hopefully we can get this diaper changed because Alder seems to be pretty nasty. So let's go ahead and have her change his diaper. And it looks like Aurora and Snow are going to have a supportive family dynamic. We love that. Supportive family dynamic. Both Sims will actively provide affection and compliments to each other, and the older Sim is actively going to seek to console or cheer up the younger Sim. All right, we love that. So let's go ahead and just get you to take care of this little one. We need to change the diaper of Alder here, and Alder's needing some major love. Doesn't need to be fed right now, but definitely needs a diaper change. And it looks like Alder has learned how to laugh, and all of the big kids came in and cheered him on, so that's great. I am going to go ahead and get Blossom in here doing a little bit of stacking, and I'm going to get Aurora in here doing a little bit of playing with the dolls so that they can learn a little bit of skill building because, as we know, they need to get their skills up. The boys got their skills up really well, but it is part of the challenge that they get their skills up when they're little. So I'm going to go ahead and get them in there and get them off to doing that. And I think that Snow's going to need to get into the kitchen and get cooking because everyone is starting to get a little bit hungry. So let's get her in here and have her make a little bit of, I don't know. How about you make some baked avocado with eggs, and that will feed the family. You can just go ahead and put Alder down. She's like, well, should I though? Yes, please. Please do.
No beam.
put Alder down and go in there into the kitchen and do a little bit of cooking Snow. So Forrest is just in here taking a little bit of a nap. He is also feeling pretty hungry. So yeah, Snow's definitely gonna need to get some cooking done. I'm hoping that Forrest is not still a picky eater now that he's aged up to a child, but I guess only time's going to tell with that, so we'll just have to see. And Ash is witness to a bully. You're not actually in school, so I don't think that that's relevant, but that's perfectly fine. So all of our kids are aging up nicely here, and Snow is trying to teach them responsibility. She's trying to teach them manners. She's obviously wanting them to be really good kids, and she's doing the best that she can here with them. Obviously, she has her hands full, and Florian comes around as often as he can. Obviously, he has his princely duties that he has to tend to, so he can't come around as much as maybe Snow would wish he could, but we are going to hope that we can see him as often as he can come over. He does try. He really does. All right, Rowan, what is wrong with you, son? He is sad because he's awake and because is anyone there? He wonders if anyone is actually listening. His cries have gone completely unanswered. All right, Snow, you are going to have to get in here and grab yourself a serving of food. You are really hungry. Don't worry about the baby for right now. Right now, you need to worry about getting yourself a bite to eat. So eat yourself some food here, and then you can worry about the baby. Okay, you're going to go ahead and come in and grab some food. You're going to come in and grab some food, and then you can, after you eat something, you can come in here and start feeding these little ones. We will just do a little bit of feeding for these kids here. So you can feed this one first, and then we will go ahead and feed you. And we'll get these little ones fed, and then I will go ahead and get Snow off to bed. It is 10:45 at night, and then she's going to need to get some rest. As a matter of fact, everyone is going to go ahead and need to turn in for the evening because it is really, really late. So we will go ahead once he's done eating, and we will send everyone to bed. Let us check send you off to bed, and then when you're done eating, we'll send you off to bed. Come to bed, sir. Why can't you come to bed? All right, and we will send you off to bed, and we will send you off to bed. And Snow is just taking care of feeding these little ones, and then she's going to head herself off to bed. I love that she has gotten everyone fed. She is doing fantastic, even though she is significantly outnumbered here. And once again, we have plates everywhere. It looks like Ash is going to like fitness, so we love that for him. Okay, go ahead and go. He's telling a bedtime story. Go to the washroom, please, Forrest. And then get yourself off to bed. Not on the couch. Actually, in your bed would be preferred. So let's do sleep. Okay, so everyone is heading off to bed. Where is Ash? Ash is on the couch. I really wanted him to sleep in his bed, but let's see if we can get him to come in here and go to bed in his bed. We're going to tuck everyone in for the evening, and then I will see you in the morning. All right, so it is the next morning. It is bright and early, and Rowan is crying. We're just going to go ahead and get Snow up. She's going to come in here and comfort him. He is crying and has woken up some of the other children. It looks like Blossom is up because of Rowan. So she's just going to try to go ahead and get Rowan to calm down. I'm going to get Blossom to come over here and just mold a little bit of Play-Doh, and then we can get her to come on in here, and maybe she can do a little bit of thinking, and she can do a little bit of talking with this dog, and we can get her skills up a little bit. After we do a little bit of tummy time with Rowan here and get a little bit of his skills going on, maybe I can get Snow to come in here and do a little bit of potty training with Blossom, and we can teach her how to do a little bit of pottying. We definitely want that going on as well, because we definitely want those skills getting up. Actually, she's doing a lot of other things. So let's go ahead and check on the other little one. We can just make sure that Alder is okay. So she's just going to cuddle with Alder a little bit, and maybe we can even do a little bit of tummy time with Alder and see if he can get some skills going on. Oh my goodness. And then I guess I'm gonna have to get her in here to repair the toilet, because the children aren't gonna be able to use it if it's not fixed. So she's just gonna do a little bit of tummy time with him and see if we can get some skills up. He's not gonna be real happy about it. The children actually hate the tummy time so very much. But she's thinking to herself, I really need to make sure that I can get their skills up. I want to make sure that they are good to go in regards to all of their skills here. I love that Forrest is just in here trying to help Mom keep the place tidy. Like, he's being really helpful, and I think that's helping his responsibility go up. It's kind of fruitless considering everything's broken, but he is trying to be really helpful, and we absolutely love that. And once Mom's done repairing everything, we will go ahead and we will get some baking done. We can just get her to make some oatmeal cookies. I think that will be great for the family to have something sweet going on. It's not often that they get to embellish in some nice sweets, so we'll have her bake up some sweets for the family just so they can have some nice treats here, and she can do some little cookies and maybe have a little bit of tea here going. So we'll get some of that. So we'll get some tea brewing. Maybe she can do a little bit of hibiscus tea and some oatmeal cookies. I don't know how well that'll go together, but that's what she's kind of craving. So we will go ahead and get that going, and I think that'll be good. It looks like he is feeling really sad because he feels like he doesn't have any attention. So he's spending a little bit of time with Mom while she does some baking, and that seems to have gotten his mood up a little bit, which is wonderful. So I love that, you know, Forrest spending time with Snow has really gotten his mood improved. He definitely likes spending time with his parents, and he craves that attention from them. So he is definitely a little bit of a needy child when it comes to that. I do think I am going to have him go ahead and call up his dad and see if he can get Dad to come over to the lot and visit with them, because I think that he would want his dad to come over and see them. And so Forrest is going to call Dad, and he's just going to say, you know, we really miss you. Could you come over and see us? It's been a little while since we've seen you. And so Florian's going to come over. He's going to visit with the children, and I think that Forrest would just say, you know, we've really missed you, and I really want to spend more time with you. Do you think maybe you could start coming around more? And I think that Florian would just tell him, you know, I'm doing the best that I can, son. Forrest would say, well, Dad, why is it that you don't live with us, you know? And Florian will say, well, you know, right now your mom and I aren't married, and there's just not really any nice way to say this, but, you know, we can't really live together until we are married, and so it would be frowned upon. So that's why I don't live here. But one day soon we will be married, and we will be able to live together, and obviously we look forward to that time. But for now, you know, we just live separately, but I love your mom very, very much. And he'll say, well, you know, when are you guys going to do that? And he's like, well, I'm waiting on your mom to make that decision. I'm leaving that up to her. And he's like, well, I think that, you know, you guys should definitely do that because I know that you both love each other very much. It's really clear that that's the case. And Florian's like, I do love your mom very much, and your mom does love me very much. It's just really, it's very complicated, and it's definitely something that, you know, you don't really need to worry about. It's an adult matter. So I think that obviously, you know, he's trying to answer forced questions, but he doesn't want to step on, you know, Snow's toes either, and he wants to just let the ball be in her court. She's going to go ahead and tell him that she's expecting. Obviously, he should be able to tell that by how big she is, but she is going to share the pregnancy news. She's also going to be thankful for him. It looks like it might be a holiday, even though that's not showing up. I am having some issues with my game right now. I can't enter into build by. My build by is broken, and my holiday things aren't showing up for whatever reason. It seems like after the last patch update, some things are broken. I had a corrupted save file for my Joy of Life, and I lost that story, and this file is also a little bit on the corrupt side in the sense that I can't enter build by, and my holiday things aren't working, but I am able to play it for now. But I am having some difficulty with my saves, so we'll just have to see how things go, and we'll keep an eye on things. I am going to go ahead and get Snow to just grab herself a little bit of a cookie here. She is having her tea, but she is feeling like she could stand for a little bit of food, so I'm gonna have her go ahead and grab a cookie. She has told Florian that they have another child on the way. She's like, we did get pregnant, Florian, and we're having our last child. I'm super thrilled about it. And he's like, oh my God, that's so great. So they're really happy to know that another child is on their way, their last child, and they're both really ecstatic over this news, and I am so thrilled for them. And we absolutely love that. She will be in her second trimester in 6 hours, so they are well on their way throughout this pregnancy, and she can't wait to have another child with him. As we know, she loves a big family. She loves the fact that all of her children are going to be really close in age, so she's hoping that they're going to have nice relationships together. I'm going to go ahead and get Forrest to clean up a little bit, I think, since he's just standing here, or sitting here, I guess I should say. And, you know, he does like to help his mom out, so he's going to go ahead and help clean up a little bit. It looks like we have Ash out here, and he is just playing with his little sister, which is great, but he's going to go in and grab himself a bit of a cookie as well. Everyone is kind of outside just getting the lay of the land here. So we love that the children have come out. They're enjoying the outdoors. It's a beautiful, sunny, warm fall day. And so the kids are having a good time outside, trying to get some fresh air. And I think that is great that they're taking advantage of the outdoors. You know, it's not every day that they get to kind of go out and explore and do the things that, you know, they want to do. Being out here in the forest, they are secluded, they are hidden a lot, and Snow is really overprotective of them, but she does allow them to go outside, at least in their yard, and do things out and about. She just has to tell them, you know, you have to be careful, you have to watch out for strangers, don't, you know, talk to any strangers, and be really, really careful. Just because she is very paranoid about the evil queen finding out about their existence and something happening and them getting caught. She does want them to remain secret. She wants their existence to stay hidden. Florian is going to go ahead and head off now that he has come around for a little bit of a visit to see his kids and Snow, and he's found out that they are expecting. He's like, I definitely need to go ahead and get out of here and get busy with some of my duties. But, you know, he is very thankful that she has told him the great news. So we are thankful that he is thrilled about the news. And I'm going to bring Snow on in the house and let her maybe do a little bit of painting. Hopefully she can get some hobbies done here so that we can make a little bit more money for the house. You know, she hasn't done any knitting either, but I think the last knitting that she had done, she did sell on Plopsy. She also dug up a capsule here, so we are going to have her open that and see just what she got. And we'll be able to go ahead and sell whatever she got there. So she got a DJ candy. We'll sell that for 20 simoleons, and I'm just gonna throw this trash out. So that's wonderful. Forrest has not cleaned up at all, so I guess I will have to do the cleaning up around here. Blossom and Alder have become friends. So it looks like the little ones are becoming friends with the toddlers, which is fantastic. The infants and toddlers are getting along, and we love that for them. I was a little bit concerned that the toddlers weren't going to accept the younger children, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They are young enough in age that they are accepting one another, which is fantastic. And they are doing exactly what Snow wanted, which is being a really close-knit family. And all of the siblings are getting along really, really well. So hopefully when she has this last child, it's going to come right into the mix and fit in just like the rest of them, which is going to be fantastic. So we absolutely love that for everyone involved. Forrest is playing with Aurora, and that is so sweet. Why don't you get in here, Aurora, and do a little bit of stacking, and then you can go ahead and do a little bit of thinking and a little bit of talking. And when you're done painting, maybe you can get in here and potty train Blossom, since you never did get around to that. I think that would be good if you did that. So we'll get her in there to do a little bit of potty training. Oh, Alder is definitely needing a little bit of a diaper change, so we'll get her to change the baby's diaper as well. And of course, this baby is stuck under the bed, so we'll get her to feed as well. She might want to go ahead and feed both of them, actually. Now that I think about it, it's been a little while since she's fed either one of them, so we'll get her to go ahead and feed them. She's feeling a little bit scared of ghosts right now. Snow's just feeling a little bit scared. She's also going through a little bit of some hormonal changes due to the pregnancy. She's having some ups and downs. We kind of know how that goes. All right, so we are getting some potty training in, which is fantastic. Once she's done potty training Blossom, maybe we can get her to potty train Aurora, and we will get Blossom to do a little bit of stacking as well. All right, potty train Aurora. She's like, "Why are you under the bed, sweet boy?" And he's like, "I have no idea. I have no idea why you're under the bed either, but could you get him out from under the bed? That would be fantastic." Go ahead and change that diaper. He is disgusting. There you go. All right, and Rowan has learned how to laugh, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and feed the babies. Can you throw this away? Forrest is also erratic. Wonderful. And potty train Aurora when you're done with the babies. Oh, I guess we need to change your diaper too, don't we? Let's go ahead and change your diaper. So she's spending a lot of time dealing with potty chairs and changing diapers, and her life is just dealing with lots of pee and poop, which is maybe not ideal for her. As a matter of fact, she needs to deal with her own pee. So I'm going to send her off to the washroom before she uses the bathroom on herself. But we are going to let the children get in here and do a little bit of television watching, I think. Let's go ahead and watch a movie. Let's watch Cinder. You can watch that with your brother, maybe. Why don't you come and watch a movie with your brother? Watch Cinder with your brother. And I'm just going to send Blossom around saying what's that to a bunch of stuff so that she can go ahead and learn the thinking skill. And I'm going to do the same with Aurora. I want them both to learn the thinking skill. Oh no, we need to repair this sink and clean this sink. Everything is just busting up in this house so badly. So Snow's going to go ahead and get to cleaning and get to repairing. We are currently in our second trimester. We'll be in our third trimester in 19 hours. She's feeling pretty uncomfortable from the house being disgusting. She really is having a hard time keeping things cleaned up with all of these children. But, I mean, she's doing the best that she can with what she's been given and with the fact that she is as outnumbered as she is. But I am going to have her get a little bit of supper going, I think. Let's do some dinner. She can do a soup and salad meal. Let's go ahead and do clam chowder. I think that'll be good. So we'll get her in here to make a little bit of clam chowder. And then I think I'm going to have her go ahead and have herself a quick bath because she's starting to feel a little bit grungy. And we definitely want her to do that. The boys are learning mischief and charisma, which is fantastic. I think they're just spending a lot of time with each other. We absolutely love that. Can you go ahead and clean this up? No, you can't, can you? Let's just get Mom to throw all that tea out. And she has decided that she is going to be neutral about having children. We'll just go ahead and say yes to that since she is on her last child. And I don't think she definitely wants to have any more. So we'll go ahead and make her neutral about having children, considering she has so many. Let's take a look at our calendar. It is currently the birthday of our twins, so they are going to be aging up today. We are going to be seeing them age up. So Rowan and Alder are going to be having their birthdays today. We will have to go ahead and get them some cakes made up, but Mom is definitely going to need to take care of herself. Like, you need to get there you go, into the bath is what I was going to say, so we love that. Ooh, there's soup everywhere. But let's get her queued up to bake a cake for the children. Okay, maybe not bake a cake. Let's do cook, and we will cook a cake. I don't think we have one in our inventory, so we'll just cook a fresh one. Let's see what we can do. We'll get her to make a chocolate cake. And then once she gets this cake made, we'll put some candles on it and we'll be able to go ahead and celebrate the twins' birthday and age them up into toddlers. I can't believe they're already aging up. It's insane to think that our kids are aging up so quickly, but it is time for them to age up. And then we will be able to see what they're going to look like. Let's add birthday candles to this. And we're going to help blow out candles for Alder first. Is Alder asleep? Let's wake him up. Alright, so happy birthday, Alder. And he has aged up. We're going to randomize his traits. He is going to be having an easy temperament and a thinking development delay. And he got communication 2. And Mom's going to add some more birthday candles to the cake here. Put the baby down and add the candles to the cake, please. Alright, now let's go ahead and help blow out candles for Rowan. And Prince Florian has sent them gifts, which is so great. The boys are about to go off to school, so I guess the big boys are going to get to go to school, which is great. So we are going to go ahead and celebrate the birthday with Rowan. Happy birthday, Rowan. And Rowan has aged up, and he is going to be bubbly and have a difficult temperament. And he didn't get any bonus traits. So let's go ahead and hop into cast with them and give them their makeovers. So we have alder white here. And we have Rowan white. And let's go ahead and jump back into the game. So now that we have arrived back in the game with them, we are going to be able to continue on. We know that she is in her second trimester. We will be able to continue on in our next episode with them and getting them to be able to continue on in seeing Snow give birth to her little one. So in the next episode, we'll be seeing our last child in the family being born. So that is going to be really exciting. I can't wait to see that baby being born and this family being complete. We are getting one step closer to that, and that is wonderful. Snow's just heading off to bed here. Everyone else is just taking their little naps, which is fantastic. We have the little ones here. They are just kind of toddling around now that they have aged up, and they are going to go ahead and give each other a little bit of love, which is super, super cute. Look at that. Oh my goodness. But I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live. And I will see you guys in our next episode of our Disney Princess Challenge. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.